Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are finally doing a review on the Jolie Beauty Divinity palette, and I feel like I might have accidentally called it the Luxe Glitch during this video, and I really hope I didn't. It is the Divinity palette, but this is a beautiful palette from joliebeauty.co.uk. I'll leave their website link down below and everything, and just to let you know, they did send me this to try for like a review. The Luxe Glitch palette, I did buy that one myself, and then that video, people seem to quite enjoy that video. I think it's like 5.5k views, which is the most I've ever had on a video, which is just like amazing. It's so, I can't believe so many people actually like watch that. But anyway, so I've got a discount code with Jolie Beauty, which is Maddie the Mermaid in all caps if you wanted to get 10% off, but that's up to you because it's a commission code, and I totally understand if you don't want to use it. But I'll leave their website link down below, and I will link directly to this palette if you wanted to go and have a look at it. I think it's in stock at the moment at the time I'm filming this, so you can go ahead and get it if it sounds interesting to you. But let's go ahead and get into this review video. Okay, so here is the palette's outer packaging. So it just says Divinity in light rose gold, and then it says by Jolie Beauty, and it says joliebeauty.co.uk just down the bottom there. And then on the back you've got all the ingredients and cruelty-free, recyclable, and this lasts for 12 months, this palette. And yeah, it's a really nice sort of rose gold colour, and it's very sparkly and pretty. So you just go ahead and slide out of this little sleeve thing, and then again it's just the same, the actual box. And you open it up and you've got a mirror in here. I've still got the little plastic protector thing in mine. I always keep mine in for ages. Don't know how I don't lose them, but anyhow. And so you've got in here these sort of 6 warm matte colours. Then you've got these jumbo glitters, I think they call them. And you've got, these are sort of like the bluey ones, the purple. And then you've got a silver, a sort of orangey rust colour, and a black. And then you've got silver, a red, and a white. And the colours in here are really unique. I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen many sort of glitters of this sort of like dark black colour. I sometimes find that a black glitter doesn't actually tend to have that much like sparkle to it. But the good thing about these is that you can mix them all together, and this would be really nice if you were doing, you know, quite a dramatic look. You could put like a nice orangey shade in the crease and then use, you know, the darker colour on the lid, and that would look really nice. So I'm not sure exactly what kind of look I'm going to do today, but it's probably going to involve glitter. I can go ahead and tell you that. I'm going to start off by taking this sort of the lightest pinky colour and just use it as a starting shade. I'm going to try and use a couple of different colours just to show you the look, and this is on a Morphe E30 brush. Okay, so that's just a really nice light pinky transition colour. I think this would be quite a good transition colour on different skin tones because it's not like too pale, you know. It actually looks a little bit darker in person than it does on the camera. But it's a really nice colour, and that blends out really nicely. I will say these, they call them mattes, but I think they're quite sort of like satiny mattes. Like they're not, you know, very like dry looking. They've sort of got that sort of satiny finish to them, which I actually quite like. Because when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, they don't look fully matte, but they are. It's just they've got that nice sort of satin finish to them rather than looking sort of too flat and dry. Okay, and then on the same brush, I think I'm going to go into this orangey colour here, which is sort of the second lightest, and I'm just going to sort of fill in the crease a little bit more, and then I'll use another brush to start sort of deepening it up. Okay, so just sort of deepen up the crease a little bit. This looks a lot lighter on camera than it does in person at the moment, but I think it's just the lighting in here. But there's a really nice sort of pinky brownie colour. Now I'm going to go into, I think I'm probably going to go into this sort of berry colour here, and then I might put this colour on the lower lash line. So I'm going to take this berry colour on a Spectrum BO4 brush, which is sort of an angled corner brush. I'm going to sort of put it in the outer corner and the outer crease. Okay, so I sort of ended up putting that in like my whole crease, but that was a bit of an addictive colour. I couldn't help but sort of put it everywhere. And so for the lid, I want to use obviously one of the glitters. I'm not sure which colour I want to do because I've got obviously quite a warm look going on here. So I'm not sure which glitter to use. But I'm going to use the Lorac behind the scenes eye primer. I couldn't think of the name. I'm just going to put that on the lid. I would do a cut crease, but I don't think it's needed. I think I'll just go ahead and just put this on the lid. I don't really think you need a glitter glue with these because they've got that sort of like adhesive quality to them, like even with your finger, you know, quite a lot comes off, so I'm just going to use a eye primer instead. Okay, so I've just laid down some of this silver glitter with a brush, and then I'm just packing on a little bit with my finger just to fill in sort of sparse areas. Sometimes with pressed glitter it helps to use like 2 different brushes or 2 different techniques, because sometimes, because I'm probably using the wrong brush here, this is too fluffy of a brush, but yeah, so you can use like a fluffy brush, but I'll usually go back in with my finger just to fill in any sparse areas. I'm just going to quickly brush off my bake because powder's currently flying everywhere. Okay, so I'm just bringing that silver glitter sort of onto the inner corner as well. And this is like cosmetic glitter, so I don't think I'm getting it like too close to my eye. It's fine, I promise. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of winged liner and some lashes. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear background noise, but somebody's decided to just start hoovering, so sorry about that. Okay, so liner's done and lashes are on, and my eyes are watering really like crazy today. It's because I'm kind of tired and my eyes are like, why are you sticking lashes on me? We're not ready for this. Okay, I'm just going to add a quick bit of blush. I'm just going to use this BH Cosmetics Floral Blush. Blush. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my cheeks, and then I'm going to take my Spectrum brush, and I think I'm going to use the Aurora Glow Kit. Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to take the Aurora Glow Kit and take a bit of Eclipse and Nona mixed together and pop those on. Okay, I'm just going to quickly throw on this Tarte Lip Paint in the shade TBT. Okay, so there is the main I can't talk. Okay, so there is the main sort of makeup look done. I'm sorry that this lash keeps popping up, but it's being really stubborn, and I'm just gonna leave it to it, let it get on with it. I'm gonna go ahead and do some swatches for you now. I'm just gonna swatch the mattes with a, trying to find the brush I'm gonna use. I'll show you the brush that I end up using when I get back. I'm just probably gonna use something like a fluffy brush that's good for mattes, and then the glitters I'm just gonna swatch with my finger because you won't be able to see the colour properly if I use a brush, so I'm just gonna use my finger for those. Okay, so I just ended up using this Bleach London brush to swatch the mattes with. I don't know why I used this for the glitter earlier, it was a really silly idea. Also, I forgot to put anything on my lower lash line, but I put mascara on now, so we can't change it. Sorry about that, I'm all over the place today. So here are the swatches of the matte colours, and it went from like this one, then that one, and this one, that one, blah, 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 the way they're like sort of set up in the palette. Sorry, I haven't got like the best setup for swatches here, so I know this is kind of like awkward to see. But it goes like brush swatch, finger swatch, brush swatch, finger swatch. So these perform quite similarly, depending on if you use a brush or a finger. You obviously can use mattes with your finger like all over the lid, but I think they perform better with a fluffy brush. Like they didn't swatch amazingly with this sort of flat brush, but I think they probably work better with a slightly fluffy brush, and you can use like a natural or a synthetic one, and I think it would work out. But there you go, there are the swatches for you. Okay, so I've done the swatches for the glitter, and I just used my finger with those. And I forgot to say before, but I prime my arm with the L'Oreal Behind the Scenes eye primer. I don't use this one all the time, but I just find it's good to put a base down, because I usually always use a base when I'm doing eyeshadow. So I usually just put a base down on my arm and then do swatches. But these are just the finger swatches of the glitter. Let me just shuffle over here. So you've got a real sort of like kaleidoscope of colours here. It actually looks like there's a gap here, but that's where the white one is. You can't really see it on camera super well. I'd say the best ones are probably like these purple ones. They're super interesting. Like this one is like a sort of a holographic-y colour. It's got the purple and like green and silver in it, so that one's really interesting. I really like this red colour. That one is really nice. Yeah, but they're all really interesting, and you've got like definitely some unique shades in there, so you could get quite a lot of looks out of those. Yeah, as I say, the black I wouldn't say is like the most glittery. That's the only thing I'd really say, is that the black isn't super glittery, but it depends what kind of look you're going for, I suppose. That's the silver that we used on the eye earlier. This blue green one looks really cool. I'll have to try that one out, and these other blue colours here as well. Okay, now I'm going to give you some more of my thoughts, and if you hear a weird noise, it's me cleaning all this glitter off my arm because there's a lot. So basically, this palette, I will be mentioning this in the beginning of the video probably, but this palette was sent to me by Jolie Beauty after my Luxe Glitz review. And I do have a discount code with them, and I know people might think that that's going to skew my review, and like, I totally understand why you would think that, but I didn't ask for this palette to be sent to me, they just sent it to me, so I thought I'd go ahead and try it out in a video because I know that their palettes are really getting popular and people wanting to see all sorts of different reviews on them. But I really do enjoy this palette. I will say I haven't used it as much as I used the Luxe Glitz. I steered more towards that one just because, I don't know, I just slightly prefer the colours in there, and you know, there's a lot of colours in here and sometimes it's sort of a bit overwhelming to know what to use. Like I say, the black is not the most sort of glittery, it's more sort of, almost more like a black pigment. I wouldn't necessarily call it like a full-on like glitter, it's not super sparkly, but you know, there is like reflection there to it. But if you're looking to try out a glitter palette, this is really affordable. I think it's only about £23, I think. I'll leave the prices and everything linked down below, and like my discount code and stuff if you're interested. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this if you wanted to try out some glitters and some different sort of colours. Sorry if this looks a bit messy, but obviously I've been doing swatches. You know, you get like a real variety of colours in here, and I think you can really mix these together. Like, I did a look a little while ago and I mixed sort of like this white colour with the purple, and you know, you can really mix it up and do a lot of different eye looks from this as well. And obviously these mattes don't necessarily go with all of these. Like, it would have been good maybe if you had like a blue shade in here, and then that would work with the purples or the blue glitters. But these warm colours are really nice and they look really pretty in the crease, and you know, they'll go with most of them. It's just, it would have been really cool if you had like a bluey purple colour just for, you know, a transition colour or a crease colour if you were going to use these glitter shades. So yeah, overall I really do like this palette. You get a real variety of looks in here, and you can definitely create some really interesting and unique things. You know, if you wanted to try out sort of like a matte and glitter palette rather than like matte and shimmer, I do think, you know, it creates quite a striking look and it's a bit different rather than just using plain shimmer all the time. So yeah, we are done with this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll link my Jolie Beauty Luxe Glitz palette down below in the description box. Not the palette, sorry, my review on the palette. Yeah, so I'll leave the link to my palette review for the Luxe Glitz down in the description box. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you're not already. And if you really like me, maybe you can turn on the notifications, but that's totally up to you. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!